Alright everybody, what is going on? How you all doing? Just finished watching episode 6 of Tokyo Ghoul Route A, and honestly, not a lot happened in this episode. For the most part, it was quite a bit more character development on a certain character, Akira, but which I actually thought was really cool. We got to see a little bit more about her, which I thought was really interesting. That's what this episode was for the most part. Other than that, it was really just snippets of other characters. I mean, we get to see Toka. She's doing her thing at school, preparing for the exams, and she is obviously having a hard time concentrating because of recent news events being spewed out by these students who should be doing their schoolwork, but they're not. But whatever. And then we get to see Kaneki a little bit, which it seems like he is having some issues controlling his new evolved power, which I'm guessing the way to solve that would be to eat somebody, but of course he said in the last episode that he didn't want to do that anymore, so you get to see Kaneki struggling a little bit, and we get to see more of just what's going on with him. We only really get to see 2 moments of him really in this episode, but I mean, for the most part, that's all we really get to see of Kaneki. We get to see that he's having some issues, which is fine. But what I actually really liked at the beginning of the episode, we got to see a little bit more about Juzo and his past, which is a really fucked up past. It seems that he was, I thought the whole concept of him being raised by ghouls was pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty cool concept, and you get to kind of see like why he has the stitches on his body, that he likes to inflict pain upon himself. I thought that was pretty interesting. And we get to see how he became an investigator, and that the guy, what's his name, Shirohara, or is it Shinohara? I think it's Shinohara, or Shirohara, whatever. But it seems like he is pretty much playing the father figure for Juzo. He's pretty much been there with Juzo since they found him at this, pretty much the Ghoul arena that we saw Kaneki in the first season. But we get to see Juzo there. He fought there and was pretty much raised by ghouls, and then the investigators come in and bust the place open, and he becomes an investigator soon after that. They see his physical abilities and what he was pretty much made to do, and I thought that was pretty cool. And we could see that Juzo has a thing for animals in a sick kind of way, but dude's a good drawer. I can say that. Like, I wish I had drawing talents like that. Dude drew a giraffe and really knew how to draw, and I wish I could. Drawing is one of the skills that I wish I had. But we got to see a little bit on the past of Juzo on that Shinohara or Shirohara. I can't read my own handwriting here for my own notes, but it seems like he's playing a father figure for Juzo, and he seems to be doing a good job. They both seem to have a pretty close relationship, and I thought that was pretty cool. We get to see a little bit of the past on Juzo, some more character development on his side, which I thought was kind of necessary up to this point. I wanted to see more about this character. And then for the most part, the bulk of the episode was about the backstory behind Akira, and we get to see a little bit more of the human side from her, which I think is really cool. We get to see her drink a little bit. She drinks a little too much. She doesn't get like drunk, but she gets she gets a little tipsy, and we get to see Amon take her back to her apartment. Which that cat, by the way, that's one weird cat, and I just like how the cat sat there and stared at them as they were walking through the door. I just thought that was pretty funny. But and then the name of the cat too was pretty funny. But I like how Amon has pretty much no idea what to do with the situation, and he goes to get her medicine, and then he gets like in this awkward situation, and his solution is to do push-ups. And he does them throughout the whole night. And granted, the dude can do a ton of push-ups. I will say, he was in the thousands. He can do a ton of push-ups. I wish I could do that many push-ups. But after that, we do get to see Akira make a kind of a joke, which I thought was pretty cool. She is human. This episode did remind us that she is human. She's not just a monotone white piece of construction paper. She's an actual person with emotions. And earlier on in the episode, we get to see more about her feelings towards Amon, about the death of her father, which I thought was pretty interesting. Overall, really good character development for her. I really liked it a lot. I really liked that they really pushed the fact that she is human. She's not, just, she's not just there. She does have I feel now after this that she does have a purpose. And I really feel that, while she said she hated Amon, that she doesn't really hate him. She just has to put her hate somewhere in order for her to fully concentrate on her job as an investigator and not go towards like the full like revenge route, or at least that's the way that I kind of see it. She has to place her hate somewhere, and while instead of doing it at the ghouls, she also understands that she wants to concentrate on her job, which that's just the way I kind of look at it. I don't think that's necessarily I don't think that situation really has a right or wrong way to look at it. I just think like she wants to blame somebody, and even she doesn't specifically know who the rabbit was, but she can't really. She has to put the blame somewhere, and overall, really good character development on this episode. And then we get to see a little bit of a snippet of a plan that they're going to issue once they find once the organization or whatever it's called finds Orgiri's hideout. They're just going to flat up attack it, and it shows the group who's going to be in this elite group to attack them. And there's some pretty interesting characters in there that I kind of like to know who they are, because some of them were actually seemed like they were pretty detailed, and I had a lot of character into them. So I'd like to see more about who they are. But overall, really good episode, a lot of character development, and that's something I really like is when you have characters. In this case, we had two characters that we didn't really know a whole lot about. The fact that we were able to get a little bit of character development on them, I thought was really nice. Overall, I'd give this episode about an 8 out of 10. While I did like the character development, it showed snippets of some of the other characters in the show, and I wish it would have showed a little bit more, because it kind of left, especially in Kaneki's case, which is probably going to get to that in a later episode. They really left you hanging on what his deep issue is, and I kind of wish they went a little bit more down that route, especially since they showed us snippets of him. But overall, really good episode with good character development. If you like character development, I really think you should watch these shows. If you're really wondering more about Juzo and Akira, I would say really watch this episode. It's a good one. But thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys have any comments about this episode, put them in the comment section below. And if you guys thought I missed anything, please be sure to let me know in the comment section below. And if you could give this video a like, I would very much appreciate it. You all are amazing. I love you all. You have blessed so much support this year in 2015. I cannot thank you all enough. This has been a fantastic year so far. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all next time. I am out.